Hi everyone, welcome to today's drum lesson. Today we're going to cover three things: beats, fills and a song. But before we do that, let's just cover a few important things. Firstly, posture. Keep that back nice and upright. We don't want any bad backs as a result of our drum practice. And one habit that seems to creep into everyone's playing is leaning down on their arm as they're playing like that. So let's keep those arms off those legs, okay? The second thing I just want to talk to you about is grip. How we hold the drumstick. So on my drumstick there's this handy little flag here. What I do is I put my thumb on top of that and I put my finger underneath it, and then the other fingers just loosely underneath. So the only thing that's really squeezing the stick is this thumb and this finger. Okay? Nice and tight on those two and the rest loose. Alright? So now let's get down to our playing. Okay, so for today's beat we are going to use crotchets. Crotchets are a note value that is counted 1, 2, 3, 4. So to put this together, we're going to separate it up and build it bit by bit. We're going to start by putting our 4 crotchets on our ride cymbal. This will be played like this. Okay? Then what we're going to do is we're going to add our bass to 1 and 3. So it's going to go at the same time as our ride on beats 1 and 3. That would be like this. Now what we're going to do is add our snare drum pattern to that. So our snare drum will fall on beats 2 and 4. Here we go. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to keep our beat the same, our 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bass and snare, but we're going to also add another note in between those on our ride. These are going to be quavers, which are counted 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So all of those ands are going to be a ride in between, which will go like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. We put our bass and snares in there as well. Bass and snare and bass and snare and. Let's see how that looks sped up. Wonderful. So now let's have a look at our drum fill. Our drum fill is also going to be in quavers, so 1 and 2 and etc. We're going to play these around the kit, specifically our snare drum, high tom and floor tom. We're going to do this in single strokes, so right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand. Let's see what this will look like. So now let's have a look at our song. Our song for today is going to be We Will Rock You by Queen. This is probably the first song every drummer learns. It's a really good one just to get you started. What we're going to be doing is using our bass and snare, and our rhythm is going to be in both crotchet and quaver. So it's a nice combination of all the other things we've done in today's lesson. Our beat is going to be counted 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Bass, bass, snare, bass, bass, snare. Let's have a look at how that's played.